Thanks for being here for another 12-minute Tabata today. So today is a fun one. The idea here is to pulse, find that uncomfortable position and stay there, all right? I'm thinking about this as we launch the podcast this week, comfortably, uncomfortable, and thinking about the idea of mindfulness, being present, allowing yourself this real gift of 12 minutes and just focusing, right? Just be here. So we're gonna sit in the pose, we're gonna embrace the challenge, we're gonna embrace the pain, right? And just be present with it. Okay, so a few notes on modifications. Everything should be pretty good if you are pregnant, but obviously I want you to just do what feels right, okay? If something starts to feel uncomfortable, you immediately pull back. That goes for if you're pregnant or any life stage, okay? So everything's gonna be fine except for you're gonna want to modify the low ab pulse because we're gonna be on our back. Real quick, I do have a Pilates ball with me. So one option is to put the ball low and pulse here, or you can go all the way to your back, head up and pulse low. All right, so I'm gonna give that option while we're working out, but if you're pregnant, go ahead and do bird dogs, just stay. We will just finish some bear taps on hands and knees and just stay on hands and knees, all right? So same if you do have diastasis, you're gonna wanna do that bear lifts as well, unless you're really, really confident with your breathing and an ability to engage that deep core as you're squeezing, okay? So let's go ahead then and we'll get going. So 12 minutes, pulse, be present. We're gonna start in a lunge. All right, let's find that low position. We go in 3, 2, 1. Low and stay low. One time on each leg here. So you should be able to do this whole entire 40 seconds. If you do need a break, you just straighten both your legs and then immediately come right back down. We're pulling out of the crown of our head, our shoulders are away from our ears, hugging those shoulder blades around our back, engaging that serratus muscle for that beautiful posture. Our hips going straight down towards the ground. Really burning now, we're squeezing those inner thighs. Almost there, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, all right. Good way to kick it off, all right? All right, we got another 10 seconds. We're gonna find low in the other position. I find the pulse is a really nice distraction, but if you wanna just sit low, sit low. 3, 2, 1. All right, make sure you've got those nice 90-degree legs, right? That your knee is not jetting too far forward. It's pulsing towards the second and third toes, but never, your knee's never going past the second and third toes. Halfway there, squeezing those inner thighs, pulsing straight down towards the ground. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whew, all right. Down with the lunges. We go for a squat. All right, our toes are fully engaged with the mat here. Send those hips back, knees tracking towards the second and third toes. In 3, 2, 1. Sit into it. All right, so your chest is proud. Your neck is in line with the rest of your spine, right? So your eyes are going with you. We're not looking at the wall in front of us. If we look at the wall in front of us, we start to send our alignment out of whack. Halfway there. Are your toes pressed into the ground? Shoulders back? Or are you letting them round forward towards the ground? Nice and low. Keep it low. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Whoo! All right, shake it out. Quad stretch, glute stretch. 10 seconds, we do it again. Our third movement is going to be kneeling with weights. 3, 2, 1. Get low. So we're going to be doing a kneeling bicep curl. Forgot to touch on that at the beginning. If you do not have weights, don't worry. Grab something light that's around you, or honestly, we'll just squeeze the bicep and the tricep arm. It's just 2 of the 12 minutes. All right, did that distract anyone? The burn. What are your toes doing? What are your shoulders doing? Pull out the crown of your head. Got 5 more seconds. Stay low. How low can you stay? How low can you go? And break. Whoo! All right. Sorry, the kneeling is our fourth movement. Third movement, tricep dips. Our feet are hip distance. Pressing up. 3, 2, 1. And dip with those triceps. All right, your fingers are fully engaged with the mat, relieving a little pressure from the wrist. Keep those lower abdominals engaged, right? It'd be easy to just let them go here. Don't do that. You're not reclining on a sofa. Keeping everything tight. Almost there. 8 seconds. Ooh, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. A little more light here. My YouTube videos. Dark, dark, dark. All right, let's see. That's better. All right, stretch out those arms. We go again in 5, 3, 2, 1. Hips up. Engage those lower abdominals. And pulse. Shoulders away from your ears. Should burn real quick. Ooh, halfway. Ooh. We do our kneeling bicep curls after this. Oh man. 10 seconds. Lean into it. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Ah. Okay. Burn. Let it go. Okay. Grab your weights if you have them. Coming into a high kneeling position. Let's curl those toes under. We're going to sit back. Never mind. Toes down. We're going to sit back towards our heel and come up. All right. We're going to find that middle ground. Maybe do a couple reps. Find that middle and pulse it. So the arms are about 90 degrees. Quads should be burning here. So you pulse in that middle. Tighten those lower abdominals. Imagine that rubber band between the hip bones and the pubic bone. Pulling those hips under you. Squeezing the glute. Maybe a Kegel, pelvic floor lift with this one. Almost there. 4, 2, 1, and release. Ooh. Those triceps burning after those dips. Feeling them here again. All right, 10 seconds, we do that again. Maybe a couple reps, find that middle ground. If you don't have weights, you're just squeezing. Squeeze that bicep. 3, 2, 1. All right, a couple full range of motion so you know where that middle is. Front of those quads, screaming, tighten those biceps, squeeze the upper arms into the rib cage, firing up that back, firing up that serratus muscle, all the posture muscles. Pulsing in the middle. Embrace it. And rest. All right. Weights down. That's it for the weights. We're going to hands and knees for bear taps, bear lifts. All right, hands and knees. Toes are curled under, and we're going to exhale, lifting our knees 1 to 2 inches off the ground, pulling with the lower abdominals in 3, 2, 1. All right, so generally when we start this, I say exhale up, inhale, rest the knees down. I want you doing faster taps here. So you're not actually resting the knees. "15 seconds. Pull with those lower abdominals. Keep that spine nice and neutral. Three, 2, 1. All right, as you're pulling up, I want you to feel that triangle, pulling those hip bones and that pubic bone together. Lifting, right? Not pushing with your feet. Do that again in 5 seconds. Got 3 minutes left. And let's work. Shoulders away from your ears. Pubic bone to breastbone. Keep that spine neutral. Hips stacked under you. "15 seconds. Tighten. Visualize it. Be present with this discomfort. 3, 2. Whew. All right. Last movement. Coming down to the ground. So again, either you're using the ball here, putting it in your low back, rounding into a C, and pulsing forward, pulling from your pinkies. I'm going to show you without a ball, first round. We're going to lift our head and pulse. So the idea here, pulling pubic bone to breastbone, flattening out those lower abdominals as you look through those inner thighs. Reach from your pinkies, make that back work. Right, we're not reaching over with our shoulders. 10 seconds. Hitting those low abs hard at the end of this series. And rest. All right, I'm going to do a ball for the second one. You are on the ground. Another thing I want you to be aware of is what your ribs are doing. Are they gripping down towards your hips? If so, try to pull from the bottom up instead of pushing from the bottom down, right? Let's go and do it again. So if you think about that flattening of the lower abdominals instead of the squeezing down of the upper abdominals, you're going to be pulling in and flattening, tightening that deep core instead of compressing and possibly putting pressure out or down, right? Talk a lot about that in my 6-week recovery series, all available on demand right now, online. Last one, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I gave you a few extra seconds there. All right. Today I want to close a little differently with a nice deep breath, keeping with the idea of being present, right? Sit cross-legged. Let's find nice tall posture. Shoulders are away from our ears. You can close your eyes if you'd like. We're going to take a deep inhale for the count of 6 and exhale for the count of 6, pushing all that stale air away. Let's go. Inhale, filling your rib cage and your belly 360 degrees. 2, 1. Push it all away. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, ladies, for joining me on another Friday Nap Time Tabata. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you here again soon.